Howdy folks, this is D-Vang. Welcome to episode 77 of the Outlaw Joseph Scott's. I have entitled this Slowpokes. This is going to be the first of the missions with the Scafford Gang, so we'll be able to get a look at them. So let's get to the board. And here we are. This is mission number 1 from the Scafford Gang. It's entitled They're Getting Away. It's them, the Scafford Gang. They just robbed the bank and now they're getting away. Chasing the Scafford Gang out of town, you race through the canyons hot on their heels. Turning a bend, you see them dismount from their mutant horses and disappear into a mine entrance with their ill-gotten gains. Set up. So we set up on the mine entrance as normal. We have the darkness track on the depth track. The darkness starts at 10 and is actually going to move down. And the object is for the hero posse marker to reach the darkness token, the darkness marker. Okay, must catch up. So the threat deck is only Scafford enemies. So there's only Scafford gang members here in this mine. If we go into the other world, it's 50-50 chance of otherworld threat or Scafford gang. So the darkness is going to move down. It still triggers growing dread and blood splatter. Darkness spots. Whenever the heroes find a clue icon on an exploration token, you move the hero posse marker 3 spaces forward on the depth track. So there you go. And then when the exploration token is revealed, if the hero posse marker is at or below the darkness marker on the depth track, the heroes have caught up. You ignore any attacks or encounters, and door gate icons is just like normal. Closed off room. Reveal growing dread, and then you face your threat, high threat, normally an epic threat for more than 2 characters. And if the darkness ever reaches the darkness starts, the Scafford Gang gets away and the mission's failed. And keep in mind that the darkness marker still moves during the final battle. So you have to kill them before the final battles, before the darkness gets through, all the way through. Rewarded hero gains 25 experience and D6 times $50. If failed, they're lost. Each hero takes a D6 corruption hits. Okay, so not too horrible, and not too complicated, but it is kind of an interesting twist on that with the darkness moving down so that we catch up. And one thing to keep in mind is that we do not have darkstone bullets for this one because of the town. In fact, we don't really have much of anything. But he will survive, I think. So let's go ahead and roll to hold back the darkness. 5 will not work, so that will start us. That's not good. Not an auspicious start. So 5 or 3, I guess we'll take the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 shy. So turn 2, let's hold back the darkness. 6 again. Not good, so that puts us down to 8. Let's grab a darkness card, which says Power of the Void. The void enemies are +1. That won't affect anything, I don't think. Mutant Outlaw Scafford, yep, so does not affect that. And Joseph rolls to move. Another 5 and a 3, so we'll just go there. What do we get? We get a short passage. Finally a passage. Okay, that does move the track down 1, but no clue icons. And then hold back the darkness. 6, 7, 8, 9. So that does succeed. Joseph rolls to move. A 1 or a 2. Alright, well I guess we'll take the 1 to get that grit. Still making it slow, his slow way. So let's hold back the darkness. Double 2s. Okay, so double 2s for the depth event. Our Dark Dread, draw a Growing Dread card. So we get a Growing Dread card. Okay, Then roll to move. 6 and a 3. Doesn't really matter. Either one gets us there. And the next is a rail split. Okay. Don't need that. There we are. There's a rail split. Okay, exploration token, which is growing dread, an encounter, and a clue. So the clue, so we move 1, and then the clue will move us 3 more. Gives us a growing dread card and an encounter. Oh, and there are 2 exits. So direction that is not the exit is 1, which is to the left. Okay, and the encounter card is Shot in the Back. Shot in the back and left for dead, a fallen lawman has scratched something onto the wall. You lean in close to try and decipher the crude writing. Perhaps it's a warning of things to come. Yeah, as in there's Scafford Gang people, gang members. They shot them and they're down there. Alright, lore 6+ test. Joseph's lore is 3. Wow, he got that. If passed, decipher the message, gaining 50 experience, and during the first turn of the next fight, every hero gains +2 shots. Okay, well that'll be useful. Yeah, and let's hold back the darkness. An 8 will succeed. Joseph rolls to move. 5 or a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's just enough to get him over here. To let him look through the doorway and find the rickety bridge. Rickety bridge goes on like that. And we get an exploration token, which is 1 exit, 2 encounters, and another clue token. Oops, and that does move us there. Wow, this is going to be short because the first 2 tokens I had were clue tokens. 1, 2, 3, which, so you can see we just passed it. So this is the final room. I'm sorry, folks. This is, you know, it's what happens. Not planned. This is totally what random drawing. Okay, well, so Joseph draws a high threat. There are 3 Scafford Gang high threat cards. So no actual Colonel Scafford, but this is a lieutenant, so this is not the main gang, but it is certainly part of the gang. And it is, what have we got? Not even a lieutenant, just 6 gang members with 3 hideous mutations. So, now the way the Scafford Gang works, okay, 1 or more of the mutant outlaws will have become hideously mutated with their overexposure. Draw each hideous mutation card individually and assign it to 1 of the Scafford Gang models that does not already have a hideous mutation. Laying the card face up on the table. Counters have been provided to mark these models along with the corresponding marker to place on the hideous mutation card that relates to them. So, that is what we will need to do. So let me get these guys ready here. Alright, so put some Scafford Gang members down here. Boom. Alright, so just for the sake of it, these guys with the big tentacles come out of the side, you can see there's two kinds of models. So these guys here with the big bunch of tentacles kind of up in the air. I'm going to go ahead and use them as the 3 with the mutations. I'm still going to use the letters to denote them, but just easier eyeballs. The first one is Phase Jitter. Well, it can only be hit on hit rolls of 6+ and is immune to critical hits. Okay, there's that fellow there. Okay, next one. Necro Flesh. +1 defense, and any hero starting their activation adjacent takes 3 hits and 3 horror hits. You. Okay. And then Raging Regeneration. Model is now Regeneration 2. He's going to heal. Okay. So that guy's not going to be as bad. Oops. Okay. So there you go. ABC. Additionally, they have 3 elite abilities. 2, 4, and 5. Okay, so Brutal Scafford Gang, Initiative 5, Move 5, Escape 3+, 3+ range, 4+ melee, 10 health, 3 defense, 4 combat, doing 3 damage. They are shootout, so they're just going to sit there and try to shoot Joseph. Range of 8, 3 shots, 3 damage each. Firefight, at Initiative 1, if this enemy is not adjacent to a hero, it will make an additional ranged attack. Without moving, target using shootout. So basically, they get an extra. They get the extra shots. They're going to have a whole bunch of extra shots here. All right, but number 2, Rocky Skin. They're all +1 defense. So they're all defense 4. A 4, Bitter Feud. All Scafford models are +1 health and +1 shot for each hero that's keyword law or outlaw. Okay, extra shot, +1 shot. And then a 5 is Hideously Mutated. Add D3 Hideous Mutation cards to the gang. Okay, well, so D3. So I guess there's more than those 3. Let's see how many more we have. We have 1. One more, which is actually good because I believe there's only 1 more. There's only 4 sets of these. I would have had to use something else. All right, so there's 1 more. So one more will get mutation. Kind of put him back there, I guess. Okay. And his ability is the Stench of Carcosa. Every hero on the same map tile takes D6 hits at the start of their activation, is -1 on all their to hit rolls. Okay, well that one sucks. Alright, definitely need to get rid of D first. But well, that was that. So, hold back the darkness. A 9 will succeed to hold back the darkness. So that is a good thing. Oh, we need to reveal the growing dreads. So we have all heroes lose 1 grit, which doesn't matter if I cancel it or not, he's going to lose a grit. And then powerful dread, each hero with a single willpower save. For each failed save, move the darkness 2 steps forward on the darkness track. You know what? I'll spend a grit to cancel that as well. Okay. Well, so the Scafford Gang gets to go first because they're at Initiative 5. And basically it's going to be a bunch of sitting and shooting because they're all... Joseph's not melee, they're ranged, so this is going to be a bit rough. We will start. They're all essentially the same. Yeah, they're all attacking the same. So they have three shots each, plus 1 because Joseph is an outlaw. So 4 shots each. So 1, 2, doesn't really matter if they're individuals. So 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Okay, so they hit on 3s. 6s don't do anything special. So let's just take out the ones that missed here. Okay. Alright, Joseph will roll his defense against these. Actually, let me shift this over. You guys might have missed some of that. Okay. Defense of 5. Didn't get very many. He'll spend his grit. Blocks a couple more. Alright, and unfortunately that's 3 damage each. So, add 2 dice for each one of these. And it works out to exactly the same number of hits. So 24. Because they have no need to move, they're all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, so they're all within 8 of me. So yeah, none of them had to move. And they shoot out. So armor saves. It's not bad. I'll go ahead and use my free armor save. I do have to reroll. I do have the. I am getting shot again because they're Firefight Initiative 1. They make additional ranged attack. So, but hopefully I'll be able to kill at least a couple of them. Nice. Okay, so 3, 6, 9. Joseph takes 9 wounds. Not too horrible. Alright, now it is Joseph's turn. Well, so he gets normally 4 shots each, but because of the deputy, whatever, the lawman, gets plus 2 shots. I'm going to have 1 for each pistol. And again, I need to try to kill the D fellow because I only hit on. I take a D6 hits at the start of my turn. I have to remember that first from him. So 2 hits. Saves 1, fails 1. Armor save. Nope. So he takes 1 wound from the guy with the stench. Okay, and that's it. And then, of course, actually, Joseph rolls to move. 6 and a 2. Joseph's going to back up because what I just realized is the D fellow with the stench is on the same map tile. On the same map tiles as model, takes a d6 hits and -1 on all their to hit rolls. So Joseph steps back. He's now just off of that map tile. And they're not going to move. They're still within 8, even the back guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're still fighting. But now Joseph can actually hit them on 4s. So let's. So Joseph has 2 extra shots for this round only. And let's hope we can kill some of these guys. The D fellow especially. Okay. He has no grit. I'm not going to use his... Ooh, maybe I should. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to use his Worn Eye Patch. Let's get max grit. Let's try to kill what we can. Especially since I've got so many shots that miss. So for grit, I'm going to spend 1 to reroll all these. Okay. So hit. And then skill and bandolier. Let's do 1 more hit here. And this gives me 2 more hits. Okay, so I want to keep these separate because I actually may want to target these to the guy who can only be hit with 6s, number A. But we need to kill D first, so then if I need to, I can get in close. They are defensive 4. Joseph is +2 for his skill, and that's it. So he's -2 on each die, and they have 11 health. Okay. So let's -2 on each die and 11 health. So the most I can get is 4 on each die. All right, so we'll roll 3 at a time. First, hitting D. -2 on each die. So 3. So that's 5. That's 5 wounds on him. Do 2 more. Does nothing, does 1. Do 2 more. Okay, that's a 1 and a 3 is 4 more. Puts him 1 shy. Let's add, those are red, so we'll add a Void Assembly to that, which will kill him. So the red gun's Void Assembly is done with. That gets rid of the guy with the stench. Let's Joseph heal for 1. Okay, let's go ahead and throw these 2 on the A. So 4 and 2. It's going to be 6 wounds. Nice. Do I add the Void Assembly? So the Void Assembly does 3 to 6. So we need a 5 or a 6 to kill him. Let's go ahead and do that. Got a 5. So it does 5 more wounds. That's just enough to kill him. Boom. So A is down, so he cannot... Alright. And then Joseph's got 2 hits left. We'll just hit one of the regular guys. And does nothing. Alright. Now at Initiative 1, they each get to shoot again. Because at Initiative 1, if the enemy is not adjacent to a hero, it will make an additional ranged attack without moving. Targeting using shootout. Obviously there's only 1, so they're only hitting Joseph. So again, they have 4 shots each. But aren't as many. So 4, 8, 12, 16. Alright. Hitting on 3s. Again, good thing nothing happens on 6s. Alright, Joseph gets his defense. Box 3. Let's go ahead and spend a grit. Alright, so again, 3 damage each. Just take this on the armor. I don't have to free reroll, but I think that's okay. So 3, 5, 9. So 9 wounds. Okay, Joseph's up to 18 wounds. Now we need to hold back the darkness. A 3 will fail. Okay, boom. And again, they are top initiative. So they get the 16 shots again. Okay, Joseph's defense, not bad. Ooh, I got 2 grit left. You know what, let's go ahead and spend a grit. We'll reroll these, try to survive as long as we can. Nice! Blocked a bunch. So 3 wounds each. Armor. Blocks 3. You know, I might as well use it because I'm bound to kill some. Hopefully it's gonna be fewer hits. Go ahead and use my reroll. Blow. Blocks all but 2. So 2 more wounds. That is pretty good. Joseph's up to 20 though. They're getting there. Alright, so Joseph is not adjacent to the Necro Flash. The Stench guy is gone. He doesn't take any hits. He can actually move forward if he wants, but that doesn't really matter. Regeneration guy wasn't wounded. Okay. So it is Joseph's turn. Roll for movement. 6 and a 4. Neither one does anything. So now he gets his normal number of shots, 8, 4 for each pistol. Sorry about stuff moving. Well, that's pretty pathetic. 1 hit. Alright, he has to use his last grid here to re-roll all these because that's pretty horrible. And he really needs to kill a couple of them. That's not much better. But he does get 3 re-rolls. Alright, well, 2 additional dice, 1 for each gun. Void Assembly has been used up. Alright. Rolling for damage. Alright, we'll hit the non-special, non-mutated guys, because it doesn't really matter. So 3 dice, again -2 on each die. So that does nothing. So 3 and 1 is 4 wounds. Spend 2 more there. 1 more wound. So 5 wounds on him. Not looking good. Alright, we'll put these 2. There we go. So there's 4 and 2 is 6. That is just enough. Just enough to kill him. Let's Joseph heal. 1 wound. All right, so he's at 19 of 33. I think he can survive another round. Okay, initiative 1, they get to shoot. So, only 12 shots this time. Take out any 1s and 2s. That's actually good for Joseph. So defense. He doesn't have any grit left. He does have 1 tonic he could use. But I think we'll save that. Still, that was pretty good defense. Alright, so 2 wounds per. Okay. Armor. Couple block. We'll use the free reroll on the armor for the top of the round, obviously. Nope. Okay, so 5, 8 more. So 27 of 33. It does have revives. So, roll the move. Does not get a grit back. Alright. Joseph takes his shots. And no grit left. So he does have skill in the bandolier. Ooh, nice. 2 more 6s. Okay, so not that it really matters. 3 more with red, 1 with blue. Okay, we're going to hit the unwounded regular guy there. We'll roll 4 dice against him. So 4, 8, 9. Okay. Bounces. Alright, and 3 more. 10, 11, 12. That's enough to kill him. Let's just have healed by 1. Okay, and then 4. Let's hit... We got 1 that's +1 defense, and we got 1 that regenerates. Let's hit the 1 that's +1 defense. So that would be B. So -3 on each of these dice. So 3 and 1 is 4 wounds. But he won't regenerate those, so that's the important thing. Alright, and then initiative 1, they're going to shoot back. And there are only 2 of them, so only 8 dice. Oh, nice. Nice, they miss. Miss a lot. Joseph gets his defense. Wow, 2, so only 3 wounds. Blocks 1, so he takes 1 wound. So I fully expect Joseph to go down. So, top of the round, hold back the darkness. A 7 does not. Boom. So we get a Growing Dread card. So, Humanity's End. Every hero immediately gains D6 corruption with no willpower saves. Joseph will use his tonic to get a grit, and we'll cancel that. Joseph doesn't want to have to deal with that. Alright. And then they get to shoot. So, 8 dice on Joseph. Well, they finally managed to hit pretty well. Joseph's defense doesn't block much. So I have a feeling Joseph is gonna use a revive. Oh, you know, he does have a healing stone. We'll use a revive. Armor. He'll use his free reroll for the armor, because it is the start of the round. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is 7 enough to knock him out? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 34. So 1 over. So that is just enough to use up a revive. And Joseph is back to 1 grit. And that is Joseph's turn. So, roll the move. Excellent, he gets a grit back. Now, let's see if Joseph can finish these guys off. Not with that kind of rolling. Luckily, he has some grit now, so you guys can see that, right? So you'll spend 1 grit to reroll all of these. Not much better. I'm not going to use a grit to reroll these. So anyway, we have skill and bandolier. Yeah, get some 2 more hits. And then 1 extra for the 6. All right. So, whew. I'm just gonna roll these all against the wounded one. Well, we'll keep 2 out. We'll roll these all against that D, who has the +1 defense. So -3 on each die. Wow, that sucked. All right, that's worth. I'm gonna blow that grit and re-roll this. Geez, not even 1 point of damage on 5 dice. There we go. Jeez, overkill. 3, 6, 9. Yep, that's overkill. And then 2 more, unfortunately, on him. -2, so 3, 4, 5 points, 5 wounds on him. Mr. Necroflesh is gone. Okay, that fellow gets 4 dice at the end of the turn against Joseph. Wow, only hit once. Guess he's shocked that he was shot at. Joseph gets defense. Oh, and he defends. Joseph's gotten a little bit of luck here. So, start of the turn, hold back the darkness. 6, 7, 8 is enough to hold back the darkness, because we are in the 8 category. And then he gets to go again. So, start of the turn. So he's going to heal 2 at the start of his turn. So he's down to 3 wounds. So he hits Joseph twice. Joseph's defense doesn't block any. So 6 wounds on his armor. Blocks 1. He gets his reroll. Nice. So he takes 2 wounds. That's I can take that. It's kind of downhill for this fellow. Alright. Joseph's turn. Doesn't get a grit. Let's go ahead and step forward just because. Joseph's feeling confident. We'll shoot him. Moving forward seemed to help. Obviously no grit, so. Okay, but 3 additional red, 1 additional blue. All this on this fellow. -2 on each die. Well, those will do nothing. So that's 1. And that is 2. Sorry. -2 on each die. So that's a 1. That is a 2. That is a 1. That is a 2. 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Joseph finishes it up. Now, however, when he's killed, roll a d6. 1, 2, 3, or 4. He stands back up with that much health. He does not, because I rolled a 5. Doesn't even linger there. So, wow, that was again a quick session. So, let's see what we get for loot. We get a gear card. That'll get us something. Not sure. And of course we have a d6 times 50. So 150 for successfully winning the mission. And let's see what kind of gear card we get. We get a canteen. Once per adventure, heal 2d6 wounds. So it's kind of like the healing stone, only it's only for wounds. That is the last carrying spot for Joseph, though. So I don't know if I want to keep that or not. And what else do we got? Oh, and we might as well do the rolling for corruption. So, for his pistols, the 6 dice. So, 3 corruption hits. He has no grit. Saves them all, though. So, Joseph has come out unscathed. So, overall, a very excellent session for Joseph. Mostly because it went so fast, he didn't get reduced down too badly by the time he hit the high threat Scafford Gang. It is interesting with the various mutations. It does make them a little bit different. Some of them nastier than others. And obviously, if there had been more characters in the posse, I mean, they get +1 health, +1 shot for each hero that's keyword law or outlaw in the posse. For playing, if you got 4 mixture of law and outlaw, if you got a lawman group or an outlaw group, or people who have gotten those tags, I mean, you could conceivably be +4 shots each model, as well as +4 hit points, +4 health. So, and that's a lot considering they're shooting twice each round. So, ouch. But Joseph survived. The big thing was he was able to kill 2 in his first round of shooting. It did use up a bunch of grit, but he was able to kill 2 of them in his shooting, which made the subsequent much easier. And of course, being able to get off the map tile of the one with the stench. So he wasn't getting hit with that -1 to hit. So 4s were still hitting. That's always a pain. Just like the undead, the hungry dead upgrade ability, where if they're in an ambush and they surround you, you're kind of screwed. So or it makes it difficult. So luckily Joseph was able to just shoot out with them, and he puts out not quite as much firepower, but nearly as much as they do with his 2 pistols, especially getting the +2 shots that first round helped. But there you have it. There's a look at the Scafford Gang, and we will see what happens. Obviously, Joseph's going to go to town, and then after that, in 2 weeks, is the second mission of the Scafford Gang missions, which might be more difficult. I have not actually looked at it, but we'll go with it probably is. No, didn't get to see a lieutenant. Sorry about that, but maybe for the next mission we'll run into a Scafford lieutenant and we'll look at those Scafford lieutenant cards. As always, I appreciate everybody watching and subscribing. I hope you're having fun. If you have any comments or suggestions, you want to see something different, want me to do something different, please feel free to leave me a comment, and you know, just you know, I request you be polite, but just make a suggestion. Hey, you know, can you zoom in a bit more? Can you do this, do that? I'm always open for suggestions, anything to make you guys happy, make this enjoyable for you to watch continuously, and appreciate everybody watching and subscribing. You know, really warms my heart. So thanks, partners, and I will see you next week. Bye.